Do you know that when Elvis died, he had less than $2 million in the bank?
Really?
But yet the first year that the tour was open, they made more than $2 million.
Wow.
Elvis was just very generous. He was always giving things away. I met Elvis once and didn't even know it. Didn't even know I was meeting him.
How does that happen?
Well, a buddy of mine, Dan, used to go up there and hang out at his house. And I've told this story before. And we used to cut school and go to the beach. Now that you guys are out of school, I can tell you this. We used to go to the beach all the time.
You should, it didn't make a difference.
No, it wouldn't make a difference.
I dropped
anyway.
out and went back.
Yeah. Anyway, so we used to go to the beach. So Dan came over one morning, and he used to go up there and hang out at the gate, just hopefully to see Elvis. And so he says, we're not going to school today. I said, works for me. So we got in his car, and
I'm telling Grandma.
We're going towards L.A. And
saying.
I said, we're not going towards the beach. And he goes, no, we're going someplace else. I said, we're going up to Elvis's house. Yes, we are. And he said, but it's cool. It's cool. Well, the last time we were up there, we were at the gate, and we kept hitting that buzzer on the gate. Mm-hmm. And Red West come flying up there in a car after about the first 30, 40 minutes of us pounding on this buzzer. And he said, next person that touches that buzzer, I'm going to come up here, I'm going to kick their rear end. And what we didn't know is that every time we touch that button, there was a loud bell, loud ringing goes on in the house. And Elvis was trying to sleep.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I liked Elvis just like everybody else, but I was never an Elvis fanatic. I liked Roy Orbison. To this day, I still like Roy Orbison.
No, I like Roy Orbison too.
I mean, I like Elvis too because Elvis was a classy guy. But anyway, so we're on our way up there, and he goes, "Yeah, we're going to go up. We're going to see the guys." I'm thinking, you're going to get us killed, man, because he threatened us before. But then after he threatened us, he turned out to be a really cool guy. Red West was a really cool guy. But anyway, so we get up there, and he pulls right up to the gate. And I'm thinking, today is the day I die. So he gets on that bell, and he pushes the bell. I'm thinking, yeah, I've only got a few more hours to live. And so the guy comes on, and they all sound like Elvis. They've got all that thick Tennessee accent. He goes, yeah. And he goes, is Billy Smith there? He goes, hang on. Billy, it's for you. So comes some guy named Billy Smith. It turns out to be Elvis's cousin Billy Smith. Huh. He comes on the microphone, and he says, yeah. He says, this is Dan. He goes, okay. And the gates swing open. And I'm thinking, whoa.
What?
Yeah, and the gates swing open. And we're pulling up in front of his house. And so, move the clock ahead a few hours, and we're there, and we're moving stuff, and they've got this big truck in there that they're loading, and then another truck comes in, and they're loading, and they had a lot of stuff. And because all the guys lived there with Elvis, and some of their wives were there. I met Priscilla. She was an absolute doll. I mean, she was just like a little China doll. And I got to drive his 66 Tornado because they had to transport the cars over to the new house. And I got to drive his 1966 white Tornado, which
Nice.
was like driving a sled because it was front wheel drive. Anyway, so I'm standing there, and here's all these Elvises walking around. They've all pretty much got on white T-shirts and black pants, and they've all got dyed black hair. And some of them wearing sunglasses, some of them are not. But here's all these Elvises walking around. And I went over to Billy, and I said, Billy and Dan were standing there. And I said, I feel really great about being here. I mean, I'm very flattered. I'm very honored to be here, in the presence of a king. But are these guys so much in love with Elvis that they all want to look like him?
Yeah.
I said, that's kind of weird to me. And he just laughed, and he said, no, that's not it. He said, this was Colonel Parker's idea. He said, whenever we're out someplace in public, like at a concert or something, he said, we can't get him out of the building. He said, what they do is they pull up a limo to every main exit. They throw a trench coat over one of these guys, put some security around him, and they rush towards those limos, and all the fans rush towards them while they get through another exit. Mm-hmm. And that's their way of getting out of the building.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they use decoys.
No, that's
and I
smart,
thought that's
though.
a great idea. And I looked at him and I said, well, is he here? And he just laughed. Dan laughed. And he says, that little love seat you were carrying a little while ago? That love seat? I said, yeah. He said, the guy on the other side?
That was Elvis.
That was Elvis.
Wow.
But he had on sunglasses. He said 5 words to me. He said, thank you for being here. And I never saw him again. I said, well, where is he now? He's over at the new house. He's laying down. because he slept a lot during the day.
So Elvis had left the building.
Elvis had left the building. That's a true story.
Awesome.